be doing our first Halloween tutorial. I planned on doing this a long time ago, but I just got back from a cruise and I have been super busy. I have already primed and moisturized my skin, so now I'm just taking my foundation on a Real Techniques sponge and I'm gonna blend that in. Also, I'm peeling super bad for my cruise, so bear with me. Also, I am filming at like, I don't know, like 6:30 at night, and so trying to get done before Brian comes home. He's hunting. And I was gonna film earlier, but I got really frustrated because there was no good natural lighting coming in. And I was really frustrated. And so now I got up and I was checking on dinner. And I was like, oh hey, maybe this will work. So now I'm trying it. So we'll see. Also, if you hear any like rattling around, that's Willow. Tags on her collars. Also, my skin is super dry from peeling, and so if it looks a little dry and patchy in some areas, that's why. But for today, I just want to do this little mermaid look. I want to do like pink and purple and then green and teal, and I can't decide between just like I want to mix them all together or do like half and half. I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna wing it and we're just gonna see what happens. Oh man. So I always do my eyes first when I'm gonna do like, I don't know, anything with eyeshadow. And I just did my foundation. Whatever, I don't want to take it off. Alright, so I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I am just dotting it underneath my eyes. This is a super thick concealer and a little goes a long ways. So I just take a couple dots. And then I take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and not quite as light as this. Everything's gonna be a little bit lighter and a little bit off in shading since I did get so tan on the cruise, but that's all right. All right, I'm gonna put some of this concealer down here, across my lip, conceal my nose, my forehead, which that's probably not doing anything anyway, because it's peeling, but whatever. All right. Take your beauty sponge and blend it out. I like to blend it on top of my eyelids also to be a base for any eyeshadow that I put down. When I do my eyeshadow first, I always put concealer down as a base first and then go over it with some setting powder and then go in with my eyeshadows. But today, I already messed up, and then I did my face first. Hopefully I get this look completed and like washed off before Brian gets home. I also hope he doesn't come back home with any of like his friends, because that would be embarrassing. Alright, keep on blending it out. Okay, I'm actually gonna spray my sponge with some MAC Fix Plus, which I never do because I'm usually super oily, but since I'm really dry and I'm peeling, I'm gonna go ahead and spray that and just set it down on top of all the areas where I'm super dry. So my chin, my upper lip, my nose, and my forehead, just to kind of make that blend out a little bit easier so it doesn't look so cakey. Hydrate it just a little bit more. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. You can see that it's pretty cracky right here and on my forehead from where I'm peeling, but I don't think we can do any better. That's just what's gonna happen. All right, now I'm going to lightly set my under eyes because I don't want to get too cakey. All right, so I'm gonna take my beauty sponge again, and I'm gonna dip it into my NYX Mineral Set It Don't Spread It Matte Finishing Setting Powder. And I'm just taking a little bit. Set my under eyes. And my eyelid so that my eyeshadow goes on smooth. Okay, now I'm just gonna set the rest of my face super lightly. I don't wanna go heavy-handed because I'm so dry right now, and I don't want it to look cakey. I just wanna set it so that any of the eyeshadow that I put down will stick nicely and stay put. You don't want it slipping and sliding around. Okay, I'm gonna do just a tiny bit on my chin. I don't want to be too matte right now, or I'll look really cakey since I'm super dry. Sides of my foreheads. Lightly over my nose. Okay. I'm just gonna go super lightly in the center, which is what's peeling really bad, so super lightly in the center. So we're gonna cover that with some eyeshadow anyway. Okay. All right, first I'm gonna take my Morphe M441 brush and I'm gonna dip it just into this transition shade from the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe collab, or from my Jaclyn Hill palette. Just something really light, not something that's gonna be too dark. I'm gonna do pink on the inner corner and then gradually go out to purple because I don't want too much purple right in the center of my eye. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 brush and dip into this super old e.l.f. palette that I have that I use to do my eyebrows and grab this matte pink. I'm just gonna stick it right in here in the inner corner. I'm gonna focus it mainly on this inner half and drag it out to the outer corner just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna grab, before I go any further, I'm gonna grab some translucent powder and set it underneath my eyes in case I have quite a bit of fallout. Just gonna set it there so I don't get too dry. Do that on both eyes. Okay. Also, if you hear some like weird noises in the background, Willow is chewing up a ball. So, sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna have to hurry up. It's 7:15 and Brian's gonna be home like any minute. Also, I'm like trying to make dinner in the middle of all of this and film a makeup tutorial, so I probably won't get done in time. He's gonna be coming home and I'm gonna be sitting here with 2 different colors of eyeshadows on my eyes and looking like a freaking mermaid. He's gonna walk in and literally be like, what the hell are you doing? I even asked him earlier, I was like, what time are you coming home? He said, probably like 7:45 or later, and I said, okay, good, because I told him I wanted to film, but I didn't want to do it while he was here. So I need to get done before he comes home. Okay, so I dip back into my pink again. Doesn't look terrible, it's just not quite as bright as I wanted it to be. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my original Morphe M441 brush. This was the brush I took with my transition shade. And I'm just gonna go back over everything. There's no additional product on it, and I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna add some shimmer to this look because I'm just not liking it. Well, it's not terrible, but it just needs more. Okay, I'm still going in with that purple. I just want it to be deeper. I want it to be brighter, you know? Like a mermaid. I want it to be like a mermaid, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna take this little e.l.f. brush. It's called a concealer brush, but it's just a flat little brush. And I'm gonna spray it with some MAC Fix Plus, and we're gonna add some shimmer. I'm gonna take this pink shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna place it just in the areas where I did pink, just to give it a little bit more pop. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I just want it to look a little different. There. I added some shimmer in there. Okay, on the same brush, just the other side, I'm gonna take this purple shimmer shade right here from my 35P palette. I'm gonna put that in the middle of the pink and the purple to just kind of add a different shade, one more color to blend it all in. To lighter purple. And then I'm gonna dip into that really dark, bright purple shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and stick that on the outer half. Okay, so I'm done with my right eye. These three shades right here. And I'm gonna dip into that teal green color. Willow, what are you eating? Okay. I swear, she literally never gets into anything when Brian is home, and when he's not home and it's just me, she destroys everything. Everything. Going into this purpley blue shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay, not coming off. What's wrong? Okay, so you're gonna notice I just took off my green. That is because the blue that I wanted to put from the Jaclyn Hill palette was more of like a purple, and I didn't want that. I wanted a blue. So I wiped it off, and I'm gonna go back in with my transition shade, fill it all back in, and we're gonna do something a little different. Dang it, Brian is literally almost home, so I'm probably gonna end up finishing this video with a voiceover. Okay, so I'm taking this Morphe M433 brush and I'm dipping into a matte blue shade from this super old e.l.f. palette, and I'm gonna put that in the crease and then go back in with that seafoam green that I had, and I want that on the outer edge. I was gonna put the blue on the outer edge, but this one goes from light to dark, and I wanted I wanted this side to go from light to dark also. Okay, this isn't super pigmented, but I think it'll turn out okay. I might need to go in with a smaller brush, actually. Okay, I'm gonna try my Morphe M421 brush. So I packed it on there. Just so I can get right on that inner corner. Blend it out just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with this seafoam green. Okay, this is gonna go on the outside. Ooh. Going back in with my transition shade, no additional color, blending it out. Whoa. Oh dear, I think we're right.
Get. Wow, that's creative.
What?
That's creative.
I'm a mermaid. I'm doing it. I'm not.
No, I'm saying the
Oh.
contraption.
I know.
Mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch and tell me. But now I'm not gonna be able to finish talking. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because I'm gonna be nervous because you're home. Okay, so I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush with my transition shade on it. And I'm just going back over to blend everything out.
Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be finishing this video with a voiceover. Right here I'm taking a black gel eyeliner to fill in my waterline. I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Eyeliner, and I love it. It's tiny and it fits right on my waterline. I also don't have any problems with it smudging or running throughout the day. Something else that you could do to make this look a little bit more fun and colorful is take a colorful eyeliner and use that in your waterline if you would like to. Next, I'm taking my Morphe M515 brush, and I am buffing out my lower lash line with the hot pink and the purple that we used on the upper lid. I will do the same thing on the blues using the blue and the seafoam green. Okay, so for this step, I took the same brush that I used for my eyeshadow, and I took the pink and the purple and placed it all over my face. This is how you'll get your face to be colorful. I did the same thing on the other side with the blue and green. I'm going to draw my fish scales on, but if you don't want to draw your scales on, then before doing this step, take either fishnet tights or a cuties bag or something with a design on it and place it over your face. Then put the eyeshadow on over that. Once you remove the fishnets or the cutie bag, you will have that design on your face and it will give you the look of fish scales. Okay, so off of camera, I drew my fish scales. I used the NYX liquid liner. It was very, very difficult to do, and it took a very long time. If you're going to draw them on, I recommend using a felt tip eyeliner or even face paint. So for this next step, I am taking the NYX Glitter Glue, and I am placing that on each individual scale. After that, I am taking a loose glitter from NYX. This is the Glitter Brilliance in the shade Rose, and I am packing that on top of that. That will give me a glittery and shiny look, just like I'm going for. On the blue side, I don't have a loose glitter pigment, so I took a shimmery shade out of the Jaclyn palette, and I placed that over each scale just to brighten it up a little bit. Next, I am taking an LAB 2 brush, or a Lab 2 brush. This is actually from Walmart, but I'm not sure if you can get them anymore. I'm taking this brush and I'm dipping it into a dark chocolate brown out of my e.l.f. palette, and I'm using that to brush through my eyebrows and fill in both of them. Then I'm dipping into the shade Beam and In Light from the Jaclyn palette, And I'm going to use these two shades to highlight my inner corner and the top of my brow bone. Next, I'm going in with the Dream palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills to highlight my face. I'm taking the shade Unicorn and Ethereal to highlight the right side of my face with the pinks and the purples. And then I'm taking the shade Magic to highlight the left side of my face with the blues and the greens. To highlight, I'm using a Morphe M501 brush. Next, I'm using my Benefit Bad Gal Mascara to coat my upper and lower lashes. Feel free to pop on some false lashes if you would like to, but I naturally have pretty long eyelashes, so I don't need any false lashes. I also use my Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner to line my upper lid real fast. Feel free to add a wing if you would like to, but I usually don't. Then for my lips, I'm going to take a NYX Lipliner in the shade Rose, and I'm going to outline and fill in my lips. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take the MAC lipstick in the shade Fanfare and fill in my entire lip. Once I'm done coating my lips with the lipstick, I'm taking my e.l.f. brush and I'm dipping it into the NYX Glitter Glue, and I'm putting the glue all over my lips. Once my lips have the glue on them, I'm going to dip my finger into the NYX Loose Glitter and pack that glitter all over my lips. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. I had so much fun creating this look, and I love the way that it turned out. Remember, there are so many different things that you guys can do to recreate this look or to switch it up. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!
Oh, that still looks like shit. Damn. Damn it. Okay. Wow. Willow. Willow. New toy, please. I should probably wait for Willow to get done drinking. Thank you. Okay, so that looks a lot brighter on camera than it does in person. You guys are probably like, okay, that's enough. Damn. Down. Oh shit, that's pigmented. At the bottom of this Morphe palette. Okay. Willow! That is so disgusting.
Why?
You're gonna get diabetes.
From butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You want to make me a plate?
Not really, but I will. What do you want? Half of that thing? Because it's a lot.
I want to keep that in there.